get to hit your spot.
Yes, sir.
Stood on this, broke that off.
We'll see y'all.
Yeah.
On, this is fun.
Winds and falling seas.
Amen. I hit my OK button. It's official. We're doing it. Only 10,000 more strokes to go. 9,999. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. Robin just dropped me off. She's so sweet. We started right there alongside a couple of sailboats that are in this race or event. One of them is way ahead of me already. Good winds today, and they're in a favorable direction. At the captain's meeting last night, I asked everybody if there was anyone else who didn't have a sail on their boat. And I'm the only one. So my only hope is a bunch of really low bridges or days with no wind. All right, a couple of updates. I'm well into it now. Into the start of it, let's say. I'm crossing the big bay, heading to try to find what's called Old Canal. It's a cut through. Interestingly, the canal skirts right along the edge of a military bombing range. It's this big red restricted circle of an island where I guess from time to time they practice bombing, and no one's allowed there. A couple other things. I just had a competitor came from the north on a little sailboat kayak thing, and he said his GPS had gone out and he was having other issues. He was dropping out, and so he asked me for directions to a landing nearby, and it was actually the landing I used to launch, so I knew where that was, and I described it to him as best I could. I actually used the phrase "follow the sun" and "round that point of land." I used both those phrases. So, like, seriously, childhood dream coming true. Always wanted to be hailed by some sailing ship on the open seas and give directions like that. Of course, if that guy's never heard from again, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't give anybody directions. So you can probably see behind me, well, that is in front of me. Rowers always facing the wrong way. Sailboat that launched about the time I did, and I'm glad they're there. They're kind of leading me toward the Old Canal. Of course, I'm not filming everything. Alfred Hitchcock said good stories are life with the boring bits left out, so you can fill in the gaps pretty easy. It's just a whole lot of this right here. Row. Row. All right, I made it to Old Canal, and it is a very narrow canal, but I'm glad to have found it. A friend of mine loaned me a GPS fish finder type thing for this journey. I'm telling you, without that, this'd be rough. So appreciate it, man. That's the bombing range right there. You can see, well, maybe not on the camera, but there's a sign. Danger, danger, warning, warning. Cool little island. I mean, like a really small one, just off by itself. I'm gonna try to cut in here between it. I hope it's not too shallow. loving the wind direction. Oh, it's getting shallow. Yarr. That was cool. My secret weapon in this race is I brought some limestone water from home. Let's see. I think the best water in the world comes from the wells near Limestone Creek. Let's see them beat that. Nine miles from the first checkpoint. I feel great. I feel great. Except this seat is killing me. Need a cushion. I brought a towel and I'm just now folding it up, and I'm gonna try that. Maybe that'll help. Borrowing this from Coach Cranford's playbook. Old Captain Peleggs held on this whole trip. I think he's glad to be out at sea again. Ships and sailors rot in port, you know. I let him face forward so he can see which way we're going. That makes one of us. 10,000 years humans have been rowing. And we're still facing the wrong way. Still going along the Neuse River. It's the big river from the west, heading west leg of this journey. And I stay on it till I get to the entrance of Clubfoot Creek. There's supposed to be a green buoy marking that entrance. Buoy number 3, green buoy. And that is the first checkpoint. I'm averaging 4 miles per hour according to this GPS. I'm about less than half a mile from the first checkpoint. So that puts me about a little over 30 miles into the whole race. My goal was to do, say, 33 miles a day. Then you could finish the race in 3 days, 2 nights camping. I really don't know if I can do it. Started at 7 a.m. this morning. It's 4:15 right now. That's the number 5. That does me no good. All right, I just had to go a little further out. Because the next, I was one green buoy too far into the cove. Let's check in here. Glad to see that buoy.